Good morning and happy Wednesday. I'm meteorologist Mackenzie Lake. Here's a look at our Wednesday forecast. So just yesterday we saw that marine layer clearing out beautifully because we had some pretty strong winds that helped those clouds mix out of the area. So keep in mind here with those cooler temperatures to start out the morning, we also have some clearer skies here in Santa Barbara and down toward Ventura County. But in those areas into the north of Point Conception, we do still have that very dense marine layer, and some of these clouds will be a little bit stubborn to clear. So temperature wise, even though we have some added sunshine here, we're not going to be warming up too much. Take a look here at how these winds will be transitioning back to the north and northwest. So those winds will be on the stronger side for the day. And of course, with the later half of the afternoon, any clouds that do develop will be clearing out beautifully because we have some stronger winds here. 17 miles per hour by about 2 p.m. So not up to advisory levels, but definitely enough to keep those sunnier skies persisting. So here's a look at our temperatures for the day. We're sitting at 61 degrees in Santa Barbara, partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies. Again, winds will be one of the main topic of discussion, but today will also be one of the coolest days of the work week. The entire Central Coast will be anywhere from 5 to even 15 degrees below average. So let's take a look now at future track radar. Of course, these next couple of days we're tracking low pressure. If you remember, that low pressure system is going to be moving to the east. So by about Thursday morning is when we'll be seeing the first little bit of activity here, especially off the coastal waters. So you can see here rainfall amounts looking to be very, very light. We only have about a 10 to maybe even 20% chance of rainfall here in Santa Barbara. Mainly those areas north of Point Conception are expecting to see a little bit of some drizzle there, but by the second half of the day, so the middle of the day here, 12 o'clock, we should be seeing some clearing skies here in Santa Barbara, maybe a little bit of cloud cover for the interior areas, and then more cloudy skies building in later on. Still picking up on a little bit of activity through Thursday afternoon and overnight, and then even into Friday morning, the possibility for some drizzle here, but most of our models showing us staying nice and dry. Maybe some more of that marine layer and clouds hugging the coastal waters for the first half of the day, but then by Friday afternoon clearing out beautifully and just in time for our weekend, some sunnier skies and warmer temperatures there as well. Here's a look at our forecast for the day. So Santa Barbara sitting at 61 degrees, 62 there in Montecito, and a pretty cool 59 degrees in Summerland. So the entire Central Coast here really battling to make it back up into the 60s and 70s, or into the 50s and 60s, I should say. Take a look there in Buellton, 63 degrees there in Santa Ynez as well. And then of course these overnight lows are going to be cooling back down into the 40s and 50s, depending on some cloud cover. Of course, some of these temperatures could be cooling off even further, especially near Paso and California Valley, back down into the lower 40s there, and then even down toward Ventura County temperature wise, very mild for the day. So as you are heading out the door, make sure to grab an extra layer. Have a good Wednesday.